Well, right now here on Agriculture of America, I saw this news come across my desk here a few days ago. Or, well, I say my desk, my email is where I saw the news come in and wanted to learn more about a new program that is out there called FarmPath. And it's a partnership that's being driven by the Mosaic Company Foundation for Sustainable Food Systems. Joining us to tell us more, she's the executive director for the Mosaic Company's Foundation for Sustainable Food Systems. Ann Steensland is with us here today. Ann, it's great to talk with you. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Very excited to tell you about this new project, which we announced this week.
Yeah, give us the details on FarmPath. And I know I mentioned it's a collaboration partnering, as I understand it, with Farm Foundation and PepsiCo Foundation. So tell our listeners, what is FarmPath, Ann?
So, FarmPath is a farmer centered, future focused program that is going to come alongside a group of next generation American farmers at a really critical moment in their journey and help them have access to some things that they really need to succeed. So that includes things like very practical skills in business management or agronomy, access to leading experts and other people in the ag industry that they can help network with. It'll have one-on-one mentorship opportunities with experienced farmers who can help guide them and succeed in the future. And it will also enable them to build a sense of community with other next generation farmers who are attempting to do the same work that they are. And we hope that those relationships will really encourage them as they go through their journey into farming.
And I think about this, it's such an important conversation right now with so many U.S. farmers. They're nearing retirement age. There's a lot of talk about succession and more, and trying to get more beginning farmers, involved and rolling. And so, trying to provide that education, that mentorship, those things that you mentioned, creating that path to use the farm path pun, so to speak. And it's super important right now. This is a critical time in U.S. agriculture where we're going to be seeing a lot of changeover in the next decade.
It's so true. And, every generation of farmers faces changes in markets, changes in consumer preferences, changes in weather and climate. And this next generation is going to have a whole host of new challenges, but there's so much they can learn from previous generations of farmers. There's so much good information and other things out there that will really put them in good stead going forward in their careers. And I think Farm Foundation has really designed a program here that is going to give them access to that and provide real value for those who are involved. So that's why we're supporting this partnership, and we're just really excited to see what these outcomes are going to be.
And I think about this piece of it as well, of course, with the Mosaic Company and the Foundation for Sustainable Food Systems. That sustainability conversation, such a key piece here as well, and collaborating with Farm Foundation and PepsiCo Foundation and more. I mean, that's a critical piece of this. Is not only are we trying to drive that next generation, but to your earlier point, giving them the tools and things they need to continue to farm sustainably here in the U.S. I think that's another key aspect of this as well, Ann.
Well, I think our natural resources, our soil, our land, our water are absolutely critical to the success of our future of agriculture here in the U.S. And we know our farmers care about the land and they care about the resources that they've used. And so understanding the best practices of how to protect those resources is a critical part of FarmPath. And it's the heart of what we do at the Mosaic Company Foundation. We invest in this type of work in India and Brazil, working with young and smallholder farmers. And we know the results that these improvements in sustainable practices can bring. So we're really excited to see how these are applied here in the U.S.
And for folks who are interested in learning more about the program, I know we have more details on our website, agricultureamerica.com. You can find that there, and a link to more of the news of the initial announcement. But how can folks, learn more about FarmPath, follow along, reach out? I mean, talk about just that engagement aspect here as this program rolls out, Ann.
Check out the Farm Foundation's website. Very simple, farmfoundation.org. Look under their programs tab. You'll find FarmPath. You can put in your contact information to receive information about the application process, which will begin right after the new year.
Fantastic. And any other thoughts you'd share with us here regarding FarmPath? What else would you leave with folks? What would you reiterate to them here today on why this is an important program?
Well, I just think that the future of American agriculture depends not only on these young farmers, but these are future leaders, and we see them that way. And we're very excited to bring together this group from all over the country. And we anticipate that 5, 10 years from now, these are young people who are going to be leading the way in U.S. ag. And we're so excited to see that evolve.
And I know also this is one of many things that the Mosaic Company's Foundation for Sustainable Food Systems is involved with. I know you guys do a lot of great work, a lot of projects and more. And I know folks can stay up to date with everything you guys are doing as well with your foundation online, et cetera, right, Ann?
Absolutely. If you look at the Mosaic Company Foundation's website, you'll find a link to our webpage, and you can read more about our work around the world.
Fantastic. Well, we appreciate the time and the insights and learning a little bit more about FarmPath. And again, we got details up on our website and so much more. You can find out more information with that. Ann Steensland, Executive Director for the Mosaic Company Foundation for Sustainable Food Systems. And thanks for the time. Really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you again down the road.
Thanks so much.